Hey everybody, just decided to do some random videos here. So it's still winter. We just had that stupid snow. It was like 20 inches or something, and the thought of doing car work is so far in the back of my head right now. I'm just ready for spring. But I did start on a little project here that might be interesting to some of you, and I know there's quite a bit of information about it already, but planning on doing things a little bit differently. Hopefully they work out, and if they don't, then oh well. I'll just copy off somebody else. So first of all, I just wanted to thank everyone once again for all the views and the subs. You'll probably have noticed that my channel name has changed. It used to be Whole Milk 2. In fact, the website or the address to my channel is still Whole Milk 2, and that is like a carryover from I don't even know how many years ago. It's at least 12 to 14 years old. So I decided to change it to something a little bit more searchable, a little bit more recognizable. So you'll notice that my channel is called Jeg's Garage. Now, I know that sounds really, really close to the company Jegs, but um, it's actually my initials, so I'm hoping that nobody freaks out about it. And it's apostrophe S, not just regular S, so maybe that's enough to not cause me any trouble. It might be temporary. It's really corny, but that's why I did that. I just wanted it to seem a little bit more, I don't know, official maybe. Maybe that's not the word, but anyway. So I got this brilliant idea. I have that 2005 Subaru Legacy, and the radio. I don't know if you guys know what the radio looks like in those things, but actually, I'll bring up a picture since I'm using my computer right here. It's the radio kind of stinks. It's not all that great, and um, you can't change it because it's uh, legacy radio. You can't change it because it's all part of the HVAC controls, and it's just kind of, I don't know. Here's what it looks like, if you can see that. You can see that the radio's up here, and then the dual zone digital HVAC controls on the same panel, and they share the same board. There are manual control radios out there, so I don't know how they justified making all those different configurations, but anyway, um, I also have a. If you look at some of my other videos, you'll see that I have a boost gauge in the cubby that's up between the vents. And I've been kind of toying with the idea of, getting a GPS, and I have this phone. I have a mount that mounts it on the dash, nice and nice. But at the end of the day, I wanted something a little bit more. So what I did was I decided to use a Galaxy, or I'm sorry, a Nexus 7. It's very popular. This is the first generation because the second generation is pretty expensive. And it doesn't do exactly what I want. So this video is going to more or less be a brief overview, and then I have some tech videos coming up here, hopefully, maybe even tonight. So I actually have two. I have this one, which was a brand new, it's a 32 gig first gen, like I said. I got it brand new for a smoking deal off of Craigslist. And this is the one I'm going to use officially. I started playing with it. I wanted to see how it worked and try out some different things. And I really like it. It's such a super, it's super smooth, and I have not done the upgrade yet. I believe it's that one to, I guess, KitKat or whatever the heck they call it. I'm leaving it because eventually this is going to get rooted and a custom ROM put on there, and it's going to be a shadow of what it used to be. So that's basically it. It's going to be hooked up mainly for GPS, streaming Spotify, doing the torque application, things like that. So it should be pretty neat when it's done. You can see I already put a anti-glare screen cover on. It's a really nice cover. It actually makes it feel really nice too, and less fingerprints because these things attract fingerprints like crazy. So this will be my main one. I got a little cheap $3 cover for it. and I'm just playing with it. This bad boy is a 16 gig first gen, and I got this for free, and you can probably see why. The screen is jacked. It's not only is the screen jacked, but the bezel's a little messed up, and there's a huge chunk. That's actually the sticky tape. The glass is gone, and then the crack runs all the way across. And then I think there's another crack, yeah, going right here. Funny enough, it works perfectly. It even looks fine. The problem is the digitizer. Well, the problem besides the crack is the digitizer doesn't work on this half of the crack. So if you want to use it, you actually have to flip it over and use this half, and then this half works fantastic. It works. So what I'm going to be doing is, okay, this video is getting way long. I'm going to shut this thing down here. I just wanted to show that it worked. So that's going to power down. I actually bought a new screen. I did not get the LCD, and I did not get the bezel because this was free, and the cost of the new LCD and then fixing this bezel and the glass. I mean, you get these things for 60 bucks plus shipping, but I could get a 16 gig in working condition for under $100. So it became the kind of thing where if I could fix it cheaply, great. If not, I'll use it for spare parts or something. I don't know. I'll give it to somebody else that wants to play with it. But I got a new front glass and digitizer assembly for $15 shipped. $15 shipped. So, if this fails, it was worth the gamble. So you're going to see something really sketchy happen, maybe tonight. I have been looking online, and I've seen some people successfully replace just the glass. They separate the LCD from the glass using using a metal, like a guitar string. I have a secret weapon. I actually own a mandolin, so I have some really fine, high strings that I'm going to try to heat this up and peel it off without doing too much damage. So that's the plan. That's my first step, is to try to get this one, because this is going to be my guinea pig. I'm going to root this one, put on my custom stuff, try it out, try to get the hardware configuration right, and then work on the one that I actually spent a little bit of money on. For those of you that don't know, the first gen Nexus 7, and the reason I chose this is because they have the pogo, what they call the pogo connectors. Focus. There you go. If you get the official Nexus dock, which is like Bigfoot right now, I can't find it anywhere. I've ordered it from 2 different places, and they say they have it, and then like a week later when it doesn't show up, they go, "Oh, we don't have it." But anyway, on the back of that dock, it's got audio out and charging, which is nice, and it's line out. So as soon as you drop it in the dock, I think you get full volume, and the tablet will act differently when it's in the dock. When it registers being in a dock. So that can help me kind of, whenever I decide to my final setup to be, maybe I will leave it, because my plan is to make this removable as possible. So this could be a lengthy project here. But I could have it act like a normal tablet if I want to bring it inside, and then when I drop it in the car, it's going to act completely different and act like it belongs in the car. So that's it in a nutshell. Like I said, I'm going to make it removable. I actually ordered a nav bezel for the Legacy, the USDM nav bezel, which has the opening for the buttons along the bottom. I have, I'm just going to run down this list of my brainstorming here. I actually bought another set of pogo pins, a takeout from on eBay. It was like $1 shipped for all 4 pins, and I'm actually going to try to install another set of pins down here. It's a lofty goal, but I think I can do it, and I think what I'm going to do is wire the power switch to those pogo pins and maybe something else, and that will allow me to run a external power switch when this is mounted in the dash, so I can get to the power switch. But when I take it out of the dash, still retain the power button instead of having wires coming out or big holes in the back of this. I don't want to cut the back of this at all. because it's nice. So that's kind of my goal for that. I've got you know, the USB cables. I've got some nice USB cables. I've got a nice audio cable because I'm not sure if I'm going to do auxiliary into my Bluetooth kit, or if I'm going to stream via Bluetooth, or if I'm going to modify my radio to have an auxiliary input using the stupid hack, not stupid, I'm sorry, it's not stupid, using the hack to get an aux in. Here's my other pogo, and it actually comes in pieces. It's kind of weird, but that might actually help me. So I got that. What else did I get? I have the OBD2 Bluetooth link. I have some other stuff coming too. I got this charger that's supposedly 2.1, or I'm sorry, it's supposed to be 3 amp right there. But what they don't tell you is that I think that it's split between these two, and I think one is like a 2 amp and the other is a 1 amp. They don't tell you which one's which, and honestly, I don't think either one's putting out nearly as much. And also, these little pins are crap. The side pins, see those little nubs? They don't hold this thing in there. This is the OPSO from Amazon. It was like $4. So I got the one that everyone claims is the best. Oh, let's see what else. I got the screen in there. That's going to be a fun project that I'm going to try to start this evening. And I'm hoping to take you through the steps of disassembly, how I'm getting the glass off, what I'm going to do as far as putting the new glass on, which is going to make some of you cringe because I'm not gluing it back in. And then I might take some videos of, you know, the software side, rooting and such, and we'll see where it goes. But this is what you get in the winter when I get bored. I start getting crazy ideas, and we will see what happens. So that's it for now, and I'll see what I get done tonight.